What's up, everybody? It is morning time again. Got the milk ready for these hungry customers. They're really vocal about their food. Say, where's my breakfast? So let's feed them and feed Brenda and Betty, and let's check on the chickens. It's a foggy morning and the girls are waiting. So, Dad, where's our food, Dad? It's breakfast time. Are you gonna let me in the door? Or are you gonna give me the mom treatment? Hmm? Here. Coming in. You want your food? You gotta let me in. Let me in. Morning, Betty. No attempts to escape today? No, Dad. No, not today. But just wait. Just wait. It's coming. Let's get some food. Breakfast is served. Brenda, can I ask you a question? Why are you always tipping your food, girl? You like eating from the ground? Sometimes, Dad, sometimes that's favorite. That's favorite to the food. There's minerals. There's good stuff for my tummy. Camera shy here lately. You haven't been wanting to get filmed. You turn away every time we try to film you. Okay, let's go talk to your sister. She's more of the star. She ain't camera shy, right, Brenda? Or Betty? Right, Betty, you're not camera shy? She's like, I'm not camera shy. I'm just hungry. I'm just hungry. Do you bite? You bite? Okay, you're not food. I don't bite if you're not food, Dad. Betty, every day that passes, you get cuter and cuter. Maybe cuteness is based by the weight. And you're very cute. See if we could feed these hungry girls without them beating me up. Okay. There you go. Off to the races. Don't fight. Don't fight. That was a long night and we're hungry. We enjoy our breakfast quick. All right, here in the main area. This is how I should walk around, because there's so much stuff I need to pick up. We're slowly, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it, but it is slowly getting picked up. It's just every day it brings a new project. A new project comes, more messes, and then shuffling chickens around, and then trying to train the chickens to do what they're supposed to do is always a chore. So here is this other chicken coop. Here is the little ones that have, we moved the big ones out. Well, not the big ones, but the next step from these, the ones that were over here. So they got moved out because there were like 70 of them. And then now these are free to have this whole coop all to themselves, so they could stretch their wings. But I think this is their comfort zone, because this is where they've been raised. So they've been hanging out here. They explore here a little bit, like you can see these over here exploring. But they like to hang out here a little bit more than over here. So, but eventually they'll grow out of that. All right, on to the next coop, because everybody awaits. Well, I went ahead and shut the door off just because they're little. They're still enjoying freedom, but we don't want to give them too much freedom. So last night we ended up converting which was a very hard task because the zombies. I cleaned this coop, so the zombies were on the other coop, and now we have to train them to be in this coop. And they're so cute. They were actually not wanting to come to this coop. They were coming to this coop, and right at their time, they were waiting at their door. They were standing here ready to go in. It was a little heartbreaking because they had so much freedom being in their own coop, and now they're having to share a coop again. But I'll show you the reason why we did that. Because of this. These poor little baby chicks are growing way faster than we anticipated. So it's better for them to have more space. Then there was only like 20 chickens in here, and now there's 70. So they're enjoying this freedom, and that's why the zombies and Armani's moved out. So, but yeah, how was the first night? Pretty good. That one's so cute. Look at that one. Got poopy cheeks, nice color. Got some other pretty ones. All right, enjoy your freedom. All right, on to the other coop. I'll try not to show so much of my mess projects. And all of this is my fault because I get done with the project and then I just go inside. All right, let's see. Good morning, everyone. You guys are messing up with my wood pellets. Ooh, man, what an entrance. Oh, here they go. There you go, running wild. Yeah, do your little dance. How's everybody? Everybody slept good? I'm gonna open the door for them in case they wanna go in and out. You coming out? And then we got our broody hen. Ooh, somebody already laid it. Oh, girl, come on. Chill. I have to report a accident report here. See if there's any money there. Somebody already laid an egg. They're being broody. All right. On to the next. Well, that is the morning report. Got everybody checked on. We have waters. We actually filled that tub right there, an extra tub for water because they've been going through a lot of water. Plus their main water over there because for some reason they don't know how to go into their coops. Why? I don't know. They have plenty of water in their coops, but they act like they don't get fed. They act like they don't have water. I don't know. You think, look, they're waiting for food. You guys have food in your coops. So let's give them a morning snack. Which these morning snacks and lunch snacks are getting expensive. But give you guys a little bit of subscribe. Everybody's a little bit, only a little bit. Hey, you guys gotta let me through. There you go. Anyways, I'm gonna get to it. See you in a little bit.
Hi, Casey with Sonshine Homestead, and I got to get this coop cleaned out behind me here. So I'm going to shovel out all the wood chips. We're moving to pellets, so I'm going to be putting down pellets once we're done here. But I've got a few guests in there that apparently are going to help me clean. But first things first is I'm going to get this water out and this brick out. We have a couple things of food in here, so I'm gonna move that out. For some reason these chickens act like they don't know where to find their food and water during the day. So anyways, I'm gonna get the wheelbarrow, and then I'm gonna get this shoveled out, and then I'm gonna put the new down. Okay, now it's time to take the wheelbarrow to get dumped, and then we are going to go get the wood chips out of the cart and bring them in and put them in the coop. Not the wood chips, wood pellets. Okay. We gotta get all these wood pellets put down in here. Okay, filled up my feeder, all their grain. We do a mixed grain, different blended with seeds and different things. So we hang that, helps it kind of cut back on waste. And then we have buckets of water that we use, brick. Here, I'll keep it so it's easy to fill, kind of by the entrance here. Just put a hose in there and fill it up. I like to get up on top of that water and poop on the lid, but so we're always having to spray them off. But anyways, we use this water, and that way the ground can't get into these buckets, these water spigots, and we put that there. Then they're able to drink. So they got their water and their food. It's all clean. We'll need to leave my broom in here. I already cleaned the nesting boxes, so should be good to go. All done.
Well, here we are. I'm pretty sure you're seeing Casey clean that coop right about now. This is my project. We have a window on the opposite side of it, and I'm fixing to do another window. That way the airflow in there. They have airflow on top, but the crosswind would be nice. So I'm gonna put a window here. That way the coop breathes better. They're cooler. It lowers their anxiety, and they're able to be there mingling and growing healthy. So let's get this breather square out and put a window in there. Okay, got the hole cut out. Again, I am not a professional. That's a lie. But it'll work. It's a chicken coop, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to work. So did the hole, put the hinges and everything. Now I'm gonna put the chicken wire and finish this project up because it's dark and hot in here. Well, there it is. My little cute window. Like I said, not perfect, but it's functioning. So this should keep them cool and fresh at night, so, and keep the predators away. So anyways, we're gonna continue doing some cleanup. Casey got the coop done. Pretty sure you guys already saw that video. And we're gonna continue doing some cleanup around here.
Excuse you. Oh, you're tangled in my hair. Excuse you. Oh. Oh, your hair, hoof is in my hair. Come on. Let's eat let's have your bottle. See, I think the hay I brought and stuff there in the side. There's not that much left. I'm gonna go grab some more when I go to feed the pigs and give it to them. I can stuff it in through the fence.
It is dark out here.
Yeah. Poor babies. It's supposed to be rainy tomorrow, so.
Little late night feeding.
Mm-hmm. My poor babies, you're hungry. But they're only, I weaned them down to only morning and night. They're going on 8 weeks old, so they're gonna do morning and night feedings, and then I'll wean them down to just once a day, and then no more bottles. So you're gonna have to eat your hay, your goat pellets, and you have your water. But they're not really drinking water. So they have that bowl of water there, and I don't think it's went down. But they're eating the pellets I put, and the hay. It looks like they ate. But I think this is the only thing they're drinking. I don't think they're drinking.
Of course, Belle finishes first. What are you doing, Noel?
They act like they're starving.